Good morning on a Saturday into Mother's Day weekend. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from the Vancouver, Washington area. And overall, we have a pretty nice Saturday. High temps expected in Portland, Salem, and Vancouver to be somewhere around 70 degrees. The Mother's Day update. If you look at this graphic, Mother's Day not that wet, question mark. Still expecting increasing showers during the day. Weather models basically show a tenth of an inch of total rain on Mother's Day or less. So, if that's correct, that would translate into a lot of dry time with some showers picking up during the day and most of this rain holding off until Sunday overnight into Monday. Now, the pattern that we're looking at continues to be the same. You see this low pressure system that's going to be dropping down toward the California, Oregon coastline. We get into the colder air aloft, which will mean instability during the day on Monday. And Monday, certainly looking wetter than Sunday at this point in terms of total showers, in terms of rain amounts, and also a growing threat that some of the showers will turn into downpours with some hail and maybe some rumbles of thunder. That is on Monday. I mentioned a couple days ago, and I still think this is true, that at the very least, there could be a mix of snow showers in the air Monday morning up over Cascade passes. It's that time of the year where it's tough to get the ground temperatures down to freezing or below when you've got precipitation, but in the air, the snow level looks to be as low Monday morning as 4,000 feet. So what I'm saying is, I think you would expect some snow shower activity in the air, but perhaps until you get well above passes, it's not sticking. But just keep that in mind. Snow, mountain passes, Monday morning. Keep yourself updated if you're going to be doing some traveling. Okay, all of this brought to you as always by the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify. These are a variety of topics for you to select from, meant to educate you on investing topics, especially if you're trying to save for retirement. The Momentous Wealth Podcast. Okay, let's show you what's going on. And as I mentioned, today's looking pretty nice. Here it's 9:07 in the morning. Some cloudiness along the coast, but visibility's good. You can see Tillamook Head right there from the Gerhardt by the Sea camera, a similar scene down in Depot Bay. And kind of a mixed bag. You've got some clouds showing up in Hood River, but you've got sun out in wine country, Domain Serene Winery and Willamette Valley Vineyards. Camas Meadows looks like they got a golf tournament going on. You can see the carts all lined up. Beautiful morning out from the Oregon Garden Resort Camera in Silverton. And there's the Canita Hot Springs Resort over in Warm Springs. Again, the cloudiness along the coast from the Inn at Ottercrest. A reminder, 18 properties strong, portlandweather.com. You can find my live camera network. And if you're traveling or heading to the coast or traveling through the gorge, or it's just great to be able to pull this up and get a bird's eye view before you go as to what the travel conditions are. Okay, let's talk about rain. So the first rain chance actually comes later today on this Saturday. I think we just looked at the live cameras. Pretty nice morning. Cloudiness will increase later today into early evening. And this weather model, this is the National Blended Model, is not going to show you a rain chance, but other data I look at shows that anytime from about 5 o'clock through 8 o'clock this evening, there's at least a chance of some showers popping through the area. So this is the future radar product. And again, it doesn't show what I just talked about, but just if you see cloudiness thickening later today, early evening, remember, hey, could be a touch of rain fall out of those clouds. Okay, this is Mother's Day morning. And what I want you to notice is number one, this is showing some scattered showers out across the Columbia Basin into the blues. But most notable, it's showing that the bubble of rain, here it is with the upper level low that's still mainly offshore or brushing the coast. So this is Sunday morning. So during the day, Sunday, now we're getting into the afternoon, showers pick up. Remember, I've always used the verbiage for Mother's Day, increasing showers during the day. The later and later we go through the day, the more showers I expect. Now, with all of that said, again, the total amount in a rain gauge doesn't look that much. It looks to be tenth of an inch, but clearly you're going to find drier weather in the morning and wetter weather as you go through the afternoon. Here's the main period or area, I should say, of impressive rain. And that's what the upper level low now hitting the South Oregon coast. This is Mother's Day Sunday at 5 p.m., but much of that rain is still offshore. And yeah, okay, that's as far as this goes. This is 5 p.m. Mother's Day. So we're going to see even more rain pick up Sunday overnight and more rain pick up into Monday. Here's the flow pattern that we're looking at. Nothing new here from what we've been tracking for days. This is this afternoon And I want to show you at 5 p.m. today. See, this is the upper level flow pattern, 18,000 feet, 500 millibars. The colors are little areas of what we call positive vorticity, little surges of energy in the atmosphere. So this is when the initial push of cooler weather arrives, about 5, 6 o'clock today. And again, there may or may not be a little wave of shower activity move through at that time. Here's the main upper level low, still well to our north. It's going to quickly form down here in this ball of energy and then drop down to the Northern California area. So again, this is this afternoon at 5 p.m. Let me just play this into tomorrow morning. This is tomorrow afternoon, pardon me. So tomorrow afternoon, here's that low dropping south. Again, as we saw a moment ago, a lot of the rain stays offshore with the low or feeds into areas in southern Oregon, Northern California. The fact that the low, now here it tries to come inland and it weakens on Monday. So as it pushes inland on Monday, that brings that colder air and the snow levels potentially down to 4,000 feet Monday morning. But again, if you look at this, here's the low, here's the upper level energy down in the California. And we said this the other day too. Certainly far more shower activity and bigger rain totals in Oregon to the south, less in Washington to the north with this particular system. It is going to spin scattered heavy showers and maybe some storms Monday out across eastern Oregon as well. So let me just back that up and let you see it one more time. Here's tomorrow afternoon. There's the upper level low Sunday. And then notice how it just kind of moves inland on Monday. And then by Tuesday, we're in the northwest flow pattern. This is Tuesday afternoon. The main low is now all the way over here, weakening into Idaho. And we're in this cooler northwest flow pattern that I think will produce at least a scattered shower threat with some breaks. That's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, the next rain chance pretty much stays to our north. So right now, I think odds favor that we'll be dry on Wednesday and Thursday. And then comes next Friday. All right, here we go. Not a big low, but a flow pattern that wants to move down into our area for developing rain. Right now, some of the modeling is showing that there's at least the potential that Friday of next week has periods of widespread steady rain here on the west side with some lingering showers on Saturday. And then here's Sunday. Now, Sunday, we're drying out. But this next weather system, most of it's to our north, but we would catch the cold front. And that would give us a threat of showers a week from this coming Monday as well. So we do have some rain chances coming up. None of them look like the great big soak that we want. The best chance for a widespread soak at this point looks to be, well, pretty good showers on Monday, but it's scattered. So it's tough to tell how many of us get a good soak and how don't. Friday of next week, though, there's that chance, fingers crossed, that we get some widespread soaking rains over a period of hours. Okay. This is the American GFS model. This is showing you, this is Sunday morning, not much, if any, precip early in the morning. And this is meant to show you here is getting into the noon hour. Now in gray, you've got some light shower activity starting to pick up with rain amounts starting to pick up. But again, most of the rain on Monday, heavier rain in southwestern Oregon, heavier rain offshore, heavier rain actually scattered out over the Blues and up toward Pullman. That's Mother's Day afternoon. But light totals, generally speaking, in Portland, Salem, and Vancouver. Rain amounts get a little heavier by the time you get down to mainly south of Lane County. It looks like you start picking up about a quarter of an inch of rain. And then as I play this into Monday, now the shower activity is picking up. We got heavy downpours mixed in. And now the map was looking pretty colorful, right? This shows, I was hoping we could get a half of an inch of rain, Portland, Sunday, Monday total. Now it's looking like, we'll be doing good to get a quarter of an inch. But if you get a downpour or two at your house, then you could get 3/10 to a half of an inch. Again, this shows lesser rain totals up around Seattle, a couple tenths, that big rain bullseye in the southwestern corner of our state. And then we'll just tack on some rain totals into Tuesday. This is as late as I'll play this. Again, 2/10 Seattle, 3/10 Portland to 4/10 in the metro. But if you get a scattered heavy downpour, you could get more than that, significantly more. But overall, the models love the rain bullseyes being out over the Blues. That's interesting. And then down in southwestern Oregon. Okay. Let's take a look and see what the city forecasts are showing. Here's Medford, 80 today, partly sunny, 66 tomorrow, and then likely showers, heavier rain Sunday overnight into Monday down in southern Oregon. Okay. Out in Pelton, this is going to show a dry weather today, 79. Chance of showers actually better for you folks overall in Pendleton into the Blues, certainly into the Blues off to your east, than here in Portland, 65, and then shower chances into Tuesday. Okay. All right. Seattle, chance of showers, but not as much rain. Again, 50% chance on Sunday, 30% chance on Monday, while Portland absolutely expects scattered, hopefully fairly numerous showers on Monday. The problem Monday is when you get these big lows, sometimes you see as a forecaster what we call moisture advection routes that would channel a lot of moisture right into your area, but we don't really have that. So Monday, we're going to be really relying on the cold air up top, daytime heating to produce just widely scattered showers, or not widely scattered, but scattered showers with no overall um, routing pattern, meaning it's going to be more sporadic. But I still think Monday, hopefully, we get some decent rain, but there certainly could be some decent dry time too. All right, this is Seattle's forecast. All dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right. Salem, hello. Showers coming in Sunday, Monday, chance of rain Tuesday. There's a slight shower chance Wednesday. I think odds favor that being dry right now. And by the way, don't let it get lost in the shuffle that we're entering a stretch of one of the cooler weeks we've seen in a while, with many of the days seeing highs only in the 60s. We haven't seen that in a while, right? We've been above normal, above normal, above normal. Again, Eugene, mostly in the 60s through the period. The rain chances Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday at least. All right. North Bend, rain setting up Sunday, rainy Monday. Remember, you're kind of in that bullseye of rain, and then dry after that. Okay. What about the mountain? I mentioned that there could be snow in the air Monday morning. So here are the temps at Government Camp: 38 tomorrow, 47. Showers picking up during the day. Rain showers with a snow mix on Monday. Ground temperature is expected to be fairly warm, 39, 45, 37, 48, but maybe the ground temperatures aren't as warm as the show. So again, check conditions if you're traveling Monday night, and early Tuesday morning up over the Cascades. Nice morning up there right now. Of course, Meadows has ended their season, but Timberline's still open, 44 degrees. And here's my 7-day forecast, courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros. Up here in Clark County, a place that I go to for all my tire needs, locally owned, nice people. That late PM shower chance today, so, just don't be surprised if you see it. 70 the high. Mother's Day, increasing showers during the day. Maybe if you have plans in the morning, you don't see much of any rain, but eventually rain will be kind of scattered across all of our area. 64 the high. That heavier shower thunder threat on Monday. And again, Monday's not a steady rain day. It could be a day that has as much dry time as wet. I just think it's likely that we'll have a fair number of heavy showers in the area. And hopefully, if you're like me, you want some rain, one of them finds you. Tuesday, it's just a more gentle, scattered shower, sunbreak day. I think we're dry Wednesday, Thursday, and then hoping for that more of a soaking, widespread rain wave coming in on Friday. And again, after today, 70. Do we not hit 60 all the way through Friday of next week? Again, that would be the coolest week we've had in quite some time. I'm Rod Hill. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. That helps me out. You'll be notified when I post. Happy Mother's Day. I'll talk to you soon.